Live from the financial capital of the galaxy, this is Blood Money. I'm your host, Rose Rosenthorn. Join me in the Predatory Lender team as we cut into today's action. Joining us in the studio today is Jarbon and Annie. From the far we have Bran, Kuka, and Chart. This week the markets are mixed. What's going on, Chart?
Of course, you can see the markets have been kind of mixed this week, up and down across the board. So when you look at the individual indexes, you can see that the Dow has been in a stair-step pattern ever since July and is continually bounces once it hits its 40 and 50-day moving average, which is right where it's at right now. Given that and the end of season traditional rally, we see this one moving higher next week. Same holds true on the Bollinger Bands. When it hits the bottom band, it tends to rally. So we see good things going in for the Dow into year end. As for the Nasdaq, it tends to hold good around its 20-day moving average. Stochastics is also looking good as well. Bollinger Band is near the top of its range, so we see it moving higher, but not much. Now on to the S&P. You can see that this one's sitting on good solid support right now. And the Bollinger Band is near the bottom of the band. So we see a potential rally for this one as well. So I'll send it back to you at the studio.
This week in Copenhagen, world leaders had a meeting on climate change. Is this meeting affecting the stocks, Graham?
Certainly, Rose. Now, of course, we're looking at the alternative energy space, the TAN and the FAN ETFs. Now, everyone at the Predatory Lender loves this global warming, up 2.5% this week. But brr for the wind chill of the FAN, down 1.5% this week. But alas, we took all those stocks in the alternative energy space and came up with some buy recommendations for you folks. Now, looking at FLS with its 4.17 out of 5 stars and its 1.1% dividend yield, this one has quite the bloody thirst quencher for Flowserve. Now, it's at above its 100-day moving average, but is having trouble getting above its shorter-term moving averages. So we see this one moving sideways for now. As for the wind chill of the FAN, with its 4.0 out of 5 stars and its 0.7% dividend yield, this one, although it's a buy rating, technically on the charts looks terrible, below all of its moving averages. So it has a lot of upside resistance to it. As for NGG, or National Grid, with its 4.0 out of 5 stars and 4.4% dividend yield, this one looks quite attractive, now sitting above its 50-day moving average. So once it breaks its 20, watch out! Now as on to PWNR, with its 4.0 out of 5 stars and no dividend yield, and the fact that it's below all of its moving average, and Stochastics is terrible, I'd say this one looks like crap! Now on to XTO Energy. Since being bought out by Exxon, it has had a spike up, but has been moving lower ever since. So with this one, I would say wait for the merger to close, or just stay away. Now also, all the stocks into the hold camp are here for you, and all the ones that will shed your blood and mine as well in the sell sector. So with that, I'll send it back to you at the studio!
On Petals and Thorns for this week, we're talking about Boeing. It's down 3.88%. What's happening there?
Boeing is down 3.88% this week. They finally got the maiden flight of their Dreamliner, and it's been a nightmare for them ever since. The stock is lower, and until we see a pickup, stay away.
Bank America is down 3.84% this week. What's going on at Bank America?
Bank of America took a deep dive after they went for a company man for CEO. But people are betting it will go up higher in January.
Hewlett Packard is up 2.90%. What's going on at Hewlett?
HP up 2.9% this week on news they're investing in North Africa for their customer support lines. I guess they got tired of hearing those Indian accents and want to hear something new. On that news, I see the stock moving higher.
Kraft is up.
Kraft Food, like the rest of the food and beverage, is on a holding pattern, so wait to buy.
Our next stock is Coca-Cola. It is down 3.70%. What's going on?
Coke got knocked out this week due to a strong dollar. So until that changes, stay away.
McDonald's is up 0.83%. What's going on at McDonald's?
McDonald's up 0.83% this week on news that they're putting Wi-Fi in their stores in mid-January. The stock is at attractive levels now, and I see it moving higher.
Merck is up 0.89%. What's going on with Merck?
Merck is leveling off but hanging in there. Let's keep an eye on it, but hold off for now.
Microsoft is up 1.71%. What's happening at Microsoft?
Microsoft up 1.71% this week on news that the EU is dropping their antitrust case against us. With this weight off their shoulders, I see this one moving higher.
Okay, we have a couple of downers here. Travelers, it's down 5.05%. Wow. What's happening with Travelers?
Travelers down 5.05% this week. The entire sector is weak due to AIG, so stay away from all of them!
ExxonMobil is down 6.34%. What's happening there?
Exxon down 6.34% this week on news they're buying XTO Energy. This news has sent the stock lower ever since, so until the merger is complete, stay away.
That's our show for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us 5 stars and tell a friend. And happy hunting.